Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to do a mashup to make our own action cam baseball cap mount. We're back on Thingiverse here, and I was looking at this GoPro baseball cap mount, and it's pretty cool, except I'm not going to use the waterproof case. I'm just going to use a small cage that comes with my action cam. And I also want the camera a little closer to the end of the brim. So we're going to use this clip from this design and use this triple head mount from this action cam mount assortment, and we're going to mash them together and come up with our own new baseball cap action cam mount. And here we go. So on Thingiverse, in most cases you can download individual parts of a project. So in this case we're just going to get the clip, we'll download it, and once we see that it's down, we can go into TinkerCAD and import it, just like this. Select your STL file, import, and there you go. We have our clip in TinkerCAD now. Remember, you can use TinkerCAD and Thingiverse even if you don't have a 3D printer. I'll have the links below in the description of the video. Let's go get the triple head mount. Same thing here, download, import the STL file, and there we go. We have the two pieces to our puzzle, and now we'll start to manipulate them. So first we'll want to get this rotated and oriented in a way that we want it, turning it upright. I'm going to get the measurement here. We got to raise it 14 millimeters to sit on top of the clip. Finish rotating it, raise it up that 14 millimeters. Trying to gauge some of the other measurements of this object here. The tines and the grooves all appear to be about 3 millimeters thick, and I'm just trying to figure out how wide I should make the clip. So I'm just having difficulty making up my mind. Do I want to make the clip the 15.4 or the 18.4? Notice that there's that nut carriage that overhangs about 3 millimeters off the side of that bracket. So if I make the clip 15.4, that's going to hang over. If I make it 18.4, it's going to be contained within the width of the clip. But let's see which one works out the best. The clip being 18.4 wide would cover the whole width of the mount. We'll center, and I'm gonna knock that back about 20 millimeters so that it's not on the end of the brim but not all the way up against the head of the cap. That looks about right. Let's see how this looks. And that just looks awkward to have that clip that wide just for the nut carriage there. So I'm going to go ahead and knock it back down to 15.4. That seems to make a lot more sense visually. I'm still in my mind trying to figure out whether I'll print this vertically or lay it on its side. Remember, everywhere there's an overhang, you're going to need to print extra support material. Now, cleaning that support material out of the clip will be a real chore, whereas cleaning the support material out of the actual mounting bracket could affect the precision of the mounting bracket. So I'm just kind of eyeing things, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I also want to take that divot out of the clip, the divot where the original poster was going to glue a triple head mount. So let's see if we can fix that up. Yeah, we'll just get a rectangle here. We know the dimensions, 15.4, and I'm going to estimate that it's about 5 millimeters high. That looks about right. I want to get the mount out of the way while we're doing this. So we'll center and match the top height. That looks perfect. We'll group those together. I don't like that square end. I like that little angle notch cut out. So let's go ahead and take care of that right now. Bring in a little wedge. I don't need to change the measurements too much. I just need to get it over there and get it in place. Let's turn it into a hole. Center, extreme, and we'll do a little manipulation, sliding things around a bit. Getting closer. And we got to go down a little bit. That looks good. We'll try again. Perfect. Let's group that. There, we got that nice little angled notch back. Now we can finish the assembly here. Center. Line things up. And we'll group it. Okay, there's our finished part. Okay, let's look at our slicer settings in Cura. So we drag and drop that in there. The first thing we're going to want to do is rotate it, lay it on its side. I've decided that it would be better to clean the support out of the mount rather than clean the support out of the clip. Okay, let's look at our print quality now. You have 3 wall line count, top and bottom thickness is 4 layers, and we're printing at 0.3 quality, so this is a real draft mode. Infill density is 30% with a grid pattern. I'm setting it at 220 and 60. That's what my PLA is going on the ender, but I'm going to print this in ABS on my ANET. So I'll just manually adjust that in Octoprint. We want support everywhere. I've turned the cooling fan off because I am going to do this in ABS and I don't want a bunch of warping. ABS prints at a much higher temperature than PLA. Okay, we're ready to slice. We'll save that file. Now we're going to go into Octoprint, and you'll see I'll manually adjust the temperatures. I've also set this up on Thingiverse. Make sure to stop by the ShotokuTech Thingiverse page and find this if you want to print one. And it's printing now that I've got it posted on Thingiverse. Here's the camera mounting parts that came with the camera. Here's the finished print. Here I've assembled the camera mount. Here it is with the camera on the hat. And let's check out this demo here. Here I'm using the camera's phone app to make sure it's focused on what I think it is, and then I have another camera in my hand and I'm showing you the camera on my head that's focused on the phone that's showing me what the camera sees. Well, there you have it. I think this is going to be a fun gadget even on rocket launches. Alright, well, thank you very much. Please subscribe to ShotokuTech so little Jimmy can have legs, won't you? Thank you very much.